So this is the first time you played a father in a role. How did it change you?
Did it change me?
Change you, or how did you change acting?
No, it doesn't change. I think instinctually you should know how to look after a child. You would think, being one yourself at some point, I think you know what it takes. The good thing is I've never done anything like this in terms of an actor. It's a different side. Sly Stallone is the man who wrote this project, and he said, you should try something that shows a different side of you. So not only did he suggest for me to do something, he actually produced the script. So it was like advice with the method how to do it.
So what was it like to have Sylvester come to you and ask you to be in a movie?
Yeah, it's a pretty surreal moment. Yeah, I know Sly on a decent level nowadays. I mean, I've made 3 films alongside him, and I think he knows me better than most. And I don't think he'd give me something unless he thought I was going to do something decent with it, which is again a great compliment. It's a big privilege.
So did you bring out your sensitive side at the end of the movie?
Well, I suppose everyone's got one, right? Yeah.
So this is Jason's first time playing a father
Yes.
in a movie. How did you think he did?
I think he did a fantastic job. It was actually not that hard to connect to him because he was pretty much the same on and off set, so he was great.
Did he have a sensitive side?
He did. Really, Jason Statham, right? He had a really sensitive side.
This is a new type of role for you. Was it were you uncomfortable doing
Totally
it?
challenging. Yeah, it was. Well, that's sort of why I did it, was because it was something that I'd never done and never really expected to get offered that type of role, and this genre of movie is very new for me. So it was fun. It was fun, and it was great to try something that I hadn't really tried before.
Did you have fun being a bad girl?
Yeah, I did, and a big reason was because this girl right here is fantastic and a real trooper, and she's so lovely and sweet and adorable and talented. It made it both harder and easier to manhandle her, sort of like I do in the film, because she was such a trooper. I was very protective of her, but she was such a trooper, she let me, be bad with her.
You wore very little makeup in this movie. Were you comfortable with that?
Well, yes. I mean, the character is quite a troubled character, and she abuses crystal meth. So obviously that needs to show physically. And I talked to my makeup artist quite a bit about sort of how much wear and tear you would see on the character, and wasn't a big deal for me because I always want to connect with the honesty of the character, whatever that means. The challenge for me was, to connect with her humanity, to make her real, because the trap, of course, is to create this sort of caricature of what a meth addict might be, and for me the challenge was to make sure that I didn't strip her of her dignity and to connect to her humanity.
In this movie, action movie, did you perform your own stunts?
I did a few. Jason's character does a lot of damage, and there are a lot of really good stuntmen that can handle that damage. So I didn't do all my own stunts.